Today is October 26, 2024. I had my baby 8 days ago. My beautiful girl. She's perfect. She's healthy. She's amazing. I words to describe my daughter is she's awesome. She's cool. Like she doesn't fuss. She doesn't really cry. She's just cool as long as you feed her. Baby girl loves food. As per my daughter, where she be, she loves food. Feed her, and you have won her heart. Not saying that my baby is cheapo, okay? You cannot just come and give her food, but you kind of can. So I had my baby 8 days ago. Yesterday, okay, so my baby was delivered 3 weeks earlier because my doctor and midwife was concerned about my hypertension and me developing preeclampsia because earlier in the pregnancy I gained weight really rapidly, so they were concerned about that. So they advised that I should deliver her, or they should deliver her at 37 weeks, which they did 8 days ago. She was so beautiful. She's perfect. She's healthy. She's amazing. She has a birth marks on both of her pinky fingers, and three generations of my mother's family have those same birthmark. My mother has it. My grandmother has it. I don't have it. My brother doesn't have it, but his children, well, one of his children had it. Elizabeth, my darling, his first child, and his daughter. He has two sons and one daughter. She has it, and now my daughter Diana has it. So, yeah, and I think she's perfect. She's amazing. She's incredible. That's the word I would use to describe my daughter. Incredible. She's gorgeous. Oh my God. So while she was in my uterus, of course, I just kept imagining what she would look like, and I couldn't have imagined a more beautiful specimen. I mean, ask per my daughter where she be now. You get? She's gorgeous. She looks just like me, but better. Can you fathom that? So yesterday I went for my 1 week postpartum visit, and my blood pressure was through the roof. I just thought, I was feeling somehow because maybe I'm not getting enough sleep. My mother has been so helpful. Like, I literally haven't had to search for food for the last month. It's just been her. She's been super helpful and, kind of helping me through the night and stuff. But still, I have been doing a little bit too much because I just want everything to be perfect for my girl. So when I went for the visit, my blood pressure was um, alarming. So they sent me to the hospital right away. And my midwife, she's so amazing. The lady that delivered my baby, Miss Leah, she's amazing. Like, she's amazing. My labor was crazy. My pregnancy was beautiful. I didn't have complications. The first 3 months were very difficult, only in the sense that I was extremely hungry, and I had I had to spit a lot, so much so that my tongue tore. And my tongue tore, but the hunger that I had faced during the first 3 months were worse than my tongue tearing from excessive spitting. Just to show you how hungry I was, it made me cry a few times. But after that, the second trimester was a breeze. It was really easy. I was still doing my business. I call myself a market woman, which I just buy and sell things. I buy low and I sell high, which is kind of like the trading that I do, but I also buy low and sell high physical products. So I was still working and, shipping out packages every day. So the third trimester was okay. It was fine. I didn't have any concerns or worries. Just I was getting big. I'm typically a skinny girl. For those of you that have been friends with me on social media for a very long time, your girl's skinny. So in the pregnancy, I actually gained like almost 60 pounds, and which I actually like the weight, guys. Here it is, because they say when you breastfeed, you're gonna lose the weight that you put on. I actually loved how I filled out. Like, I look thickums. I look good, but I just want my belly to go back to flat flattummygang.com. That's all I want. But everywhere else, yeah, it's looking good. So yeah, I so they sent me to the hospital right away yesterday after my postpartum visit, which my midwife was like, I know you're not gonna like this, because I cried a few times in their office because I had to come to the hospital. I can't even count how many times throughout the pregnancy, just because they were just monitoring the baby and stuff like that. My blood pressure was kind of elevated. Um, Sometimes throughout the pregnancy, but not so that it crippled me and made me not able to do anything. But my trips to the hospital were a lot, like a whole lot. So the first time they told me I had to go to the hospital, I want everything to be perfect, so I kind of freaked out and I started crying. But after that first time going to the hospital, I was like, okay, it's not that big of a deal. They just want to be extra sure and careful, and which I'm very grateful for. So yesterday she was like, I know you're not gonna like this, but you need to go to the hospital because I want you here for your daughter. And I was like, can she come? And she's like, no, that's the thing. I know you're not gonna like. You're gonna have to go alone. You can't bring the baby. The baby can't come to visit, because that is kind of where my stress is coming from, taking care of her and all that, which I understood. But I was just kind of like reluctant, because I'm like, what do you mean I can't see my baby for minimum 24 hours? And it could be more. So that kind of shook me a little bit. My eyes are kind of red, because I've been kind of crying because I miss my little nugget. I've only known her for such a short period of time, but she means so much to me. And just being away from her is crazy. But my mom is there, and her dad is there, and I'm very grateful for the help. I just miss her. So I haven't moved. I have a catheter in. So I came in here at 12 yesterday. They hooked me up to everything, let's say at 12 yesterday. And it's now 6 a.m. the next day. So I have not moved in that period of time, which is crazy. I have not moved. Um, yeah, I'm grateful to God, because when I was pregnant with her, the only concern, apart from the blood pressure that they had, I have the sickle cell trait, and so does her dad. So my midwife was like, she would have a 25% chance of being a sickle cell patient. She's not. She's perfect. She's healthy. And I'm so grateful to God. Um, God bless the people that struggle with that. And I have a cousin actually that struggle with that. I don't really know much about her. I didn't grow up around her, but I know, like, when I was a kid, she came from Europe with her mom, and she was taking shots and stuff. We were like both 9 or 10, and she was taking shots and stuff. And I'm like, what's that? They're like, oh, she has sickle cell. And so I know it's something that can be challenging, which I was worried about. But my baby is, free of that, and I'm so grateful to God. And I just want to, even though being here is difficult, because again, I'm away from my new everything. Like, I think she's so cool. Like, I gave her first bath like 2 days ago. Come in. Good morning, ma'am. How are you? I'm good. They're here to draw blood, so I'll be back.